beet's coming to an end. They are eating it, but it's very, very spongy. There's a lot of rot. They are leaving a few, but yeah, cows and calves look brilliant though, but they are growing. So yeah, real pleased with them. Our winter barley looks really good this year. 6 row and 2 row. Well, it does at Beelby anyway, where our base is. At away at Latham, where it was very, very wet, it struggled a bit, but it's at least there's a crop. So yeah, a bit of oilseed rapes actually filled with seed, but it's only a bit. We only left a bit. We ended up with about 15 acre out of 50, and it's mediocre. Spring barley looks fantastic, apart from I put a herbicide, fungicide mix on it the other day, foliar feed, and I don't know, it's been a bit hot, but the day was hot. It was about 24 degrees, sunny, and I think it scorched it. It looked terrible yesterday. Can you see where it's doubled over? I need to get sorted out with either a new sprayer or shut-off control. I think I don't know how to go about it, whether I can rig shut-off control up on ours, but look where I've overlapped, and at back end where we double residual in for blackgrass issues, I scorch it then. So there's a fella coming today actually. I'll quiz him about it. He might know how to go on. Hey, look, we've had a spray, we've had a tram line too close together there, and I hadn't realised. So that's a double dose. Look how it's knocked it. I mean, it's come because the new leaf in the bottom is undamaged, so it will recover, but it has knocked it back a bit. I'm a bit pissed off about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's another flat of winter barley, but bloody blackgrass coming in middle, only in patches, so I don't know. No, it's just, I don't know, a big problem. More spring corn, well that's what we're sort of thinking. You know, spring corn drilled early. Trouble is, drill late. If it is one of them seasons where you can't get on and drill it, you don't end up with much, do you? So, and as soon as when we've decided, in fact it's on our job list to get it ready, that a Pico Vari disc, that's destined to go in workshop and free everything off, because all the discs are good, but where you angle the disc, that's all seized up in the legs, so they're all to individually sort of get freed off and make sure we can adjust it. Spring wheat, yeah, looks good. It was very ready for its drink yesterday. Same again, a lot of blackgrass has germinated, so anyway. Look at that wheat, what a mess. That never got its residual chemical on at back end because it came horrendously wet. Anyway, I've sprayed a big chunk off, and we're going to make the decision whether we silage it before it sheds its seed, or just leave it, combine it, and maize it for the next 3 or 4 years, I think. We're jobbing today. We've just been 2 4-metre, well, one's been all blades tightened up, make sure it's all okay. New PTO guard, check all oils, no leaks. There was a new bearing in back at gearbox to do. So yeah, that one's ready for this back end. Right, where to put it now? Phil's been working on Vari disc today. It's an absolute marvellous machine. Very, very pleased, but all pivots on legs where you angle the, well, not all of them, but where you angle the pitch of the discs. There's about, I don't know, probably 5 in the front row what I see solid, so we're knocking them out. Well, we have to eat them up first and then knock them out, taking all crud and canker off and re-greasing and putting them back up. They all grease, and there's probably half a dozen bearings to do. They're not gone, but they're slack, and they're gonna go, you know. But it's absolutely mega machine. I think it's gonna be a very, very good machine at back end. We're just braying over and chitting stubbles, and with it being 4 metre wide, it covers some ground as well. But the roller on back's 4.5, so it's just a big no-no going down the road. So we're gonna have to make a trailer or a transport kit for it. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, very good machine. And then Ordlelli drill behind it. That needs quite a bit of work. If I'd like to replace it, but if we don't, it's there and it's mended up ready. This old girl here, this is a 4 metre Lely power with crumbler roller on for lighter soils. It makes a beautiful job. And bloody PTO guards this time, we blitzed all of them. Yes, I know we shouldn't have used it without a PTO guard, but there's another brand new one in shed and another brand new one going on drill, so make it a little bit more legal sort of thing. Just spraying the last of the T2s, T2 fungicides going on, and this is one of our worst fields, to be fair. The headlands are nearly a write-off. Actually, the middle of the field is a lot better than we first expected, but there's nothing nice about it really. So we drill this field and it just rained and then rained a bit more, so you know. In fact, another field, what I was going to spray this morning and sort of walk through it before I went. Oh Christ, it's rough. Walk through it before I went. I've instructed lads, they've got grass mower on, Ollie's putting baler on, and we're going to oil crop it. We're going to just wrap it up into bales, and before it gets too late, before we give it too much thought, we're going to get it drilled with maize next week. If get some slurry put on it, get some bloody muck put on it, and yeah, get the pugger in with maize, so have a bit of fodder for cows. Yeah, we're hoping for an early finish and all today, but yeah, it'll be later than we anticipated really, but anyway, not to worry. Our career choice, isn't it? Yeah, it's tillered massively. On this headland there was next to nothing, and there's half a crop now because it's tillered. That's absolute, you know, like one plant has ended up like a bush of 20 stalks with ears on. So yeah, looks pretty, and they look very strong. I mean, yeah, yield wise, bloody hell, if I could book it at 2 ton now, I think that's what we'll get. But at least it's got something. Yeah, I was talking to a fella yesterday, bloody hell, he were heartbroken, he was, yeah, I feel for your job, you know you are. He says, has rain done you any damage? And I says, no, it's done us a bit of good. It sort of pepped everything up and made stuff, because it was getting dry. Anyway, he'd had 4 inch up in Penrith, so yeah, I feel sorry for you lads who's had the brunt of that day's rain, other day. Lads and lasses. Excuse my sexism. Actually, now I've got in it, it's quite good. You know, it looks like there's a bit of potential when I've got in the middle of it. I mean, right, the headland's off, but it's yeah, more acceptable than I thought. Oh dear. Watching telly this morning, the run for the leadership, bloody hell. I don't know. Conservative ain't got an open out. I don't know why he's bothering. Let someone else have a go and rush you. You did absolutely shite. Labour, oh God, I don't know what's going to happen if they get in. Reform Party, everybody seems to be talking about reform, and I saw Richard Lee's, no, what's he called? Richard something. He was being interviewed on telly. He's the only one who answered questions without dodging round them, and he seemed to speak a bit of sense, so one of us like. But we'll see. unbelievable amount of wildlife on our farm at the moment as well. Oh, there, he's up there. There's a couple of French partridges just got up over there. There's pheasants galore. We don't shoot on this farm. Well, tell a lie, my uncle and a mate of mine, Jason, he does a little bit, but he'll go get one for pot sort of thing, that type of thing. And there's a lot of game on it. It's like a bit of a nature reserve. We've got a lot of little woods and sort of big edges, and we don't farm it too intensive. And yeah, there's all sorts really. Deers galore. Everywhere, isn't there? Bloody deers, wherever you look, they're just everywhere. I think they're going to become a bloody menace, you know, for eating crops and being knocked with vehicles. We have got jack legs for it, but we just sort of lift it like that with our long tack. And we are buckling. Yeah. Money well spelt that. We've moved all my dad's cattle, all our Herefords, and it's not a long job putting it back on. Now, no worse than pipes popping out if they don't just quite latch in properly, and our tractors seem to be twats for it as well. Are you folding it up, or are you just going as it is? We're only off the side of them trees, so he's just going to take it. This mower folds up like that. Back winder killer.